Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. We made it to another week, which is truly, truly a blessing. I hope and pray that everybody's weekend was good and that you're ready for this new week and what this new week has in store for you because it definitely has something in store for you. Before I get started, of course, I will open up with a word of prayer. Open up with a word of prayer. All right, Lord, Heavenly Father, precious name of Jesus, we just come down just to say thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for being the God you are. Thank you for your grace, your mercy, your love, your peace, and your understanding. I pray that as we dive into this word this morning, that this word will edify us. I pray this word will help continue to develop us tonight. Get on the emotional roller coaster, get off the emotional roller coaster, to grow up, to be everything that you called us to be, to not allow our emotions to take control over us. I pray for every person that watches this video, whether it's the live or the replay, that they're able to get something from this word and they're able to carry it through to start out the week. We love you, we honor you, and we praise your name, Jesus Christ. Pray, amen. If you have missed Morning Manna, you can always catch up with Morning Manna on Facebook and on YouTube. Facebook, I have two pages. YouTube, I have a channel, and I am JaNea Hailey. Highly suggesting you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel because Facebook deletes my live videos after 1 month. So a month from today, this video that you are watching will be deleted because Facebook deletes live videos now. However, you go to YouTube, it's on YouTube. I have it in a playlist, and I'm actually live on YouTube right now. So if you can do that, please, ma'am, please, sir, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at I am JaNea Amelia. If you can do that, I'll greatly, greatly appreciate that. So for the month of June, the Lord's giving me the assignment to come from a series called Emotional Roller Coaster. It's been very, 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 very good up until this point. And yeah, it's been very, very good up until this point. And we're going to continue with it today. If you missed it, you can catch up on YouTube and you can also catch up on Facebook. So today I want to come from the subject, choose this day. Choose this day. Our perspective is based on what we choose. So when I say that, how we look at things is based on what we choose. We choose our perspective. I guess that's the simpler way to say it. We choose our perspective. So what do you choose this day? What do you choose to think this day? What do you choose to feel this day? What do you choose to be this day? Because you have the choice of what you want to choose. Like, you have the choice, and based on what you choose determines your perspective, or your perspective determines what you choose. So if you want to have a bad perspective, of course you're going to choose bad. But if you want to have a good perspective, I'm assuming you're going to choose good. So choose this day. Choose this day. We need to choose every day, but we're talking about this day because we in the present. Choose this day, and I hope this word encourages you to think about this every day you wake up. Choose this day. So I want to come from Psalm 118:24, King James Version. It says, "This is the day which the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." This is the day which the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Very familiar verse of scripture. A lot of people say it when they go stand up in front of the church, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of context this morning. So in those days, great empires easily set up and removed kings, right? The psalmist explained that the Lord has taken the stone that the builders rejected and had marvelously made it the cornerstone of the nation. Therefore, the people should rejoice. So he took something that was typically temporary and he made it permanent. The cornerstone of a building or an arch gives the structure its shapes and foundation. A cornerstone is very, very important for any structure building. And it's important for all of the stones to have a cornerstone because a cornerstone is the foundation, right? The believers of God can only marvel at the circumstances which led to the exaltation of a rejected stone. So that stone was rejected, but it ended up being used to be the cornerstone, right? And although it was rejected, the stone was still used. The day of the Lord's victory has already arrived because of this, and believers can rejoice and be glad in it, which teaches us that no matter what may be there, God's plan supersedes that. No matter how perspective of somebody looks at something, God's plan can supersede someone else's perspective or someone else's thoughts. He took something that was rejected and made it something that was a cornerstone. He made something that was foundational. He made something that was important. Something that was rejected was made to be something that was important. So because we should understand that God's plan is going to supersede man's idea, man's ideology, man's I guess thought, right? We can carry out God's purpose and rejoice and be glad in it because God's plan is going to supersede whatever man thinks of whatever something is. God can make anything into something foundational. God can make anything that seems temporary or seems not of value. He has the ability to do that. So choose this day. Choose this day. Choose this day. The psalmist sees his own salvation as the beginning of a new day, which the Lord will do great things. It's a new day. Although they rejected the stone, now the stone is the cornerstone. So you need to move forward from what was and be glad because God has the ability to change anything. God has the ability to take anything. He lets you see this day. So choose this day to be your day. Choose this day to be your day. Yesterday may not have been your day. Last week may not have been your day. Last month may not have been this day, but choose this day to be your day because what was, God has the ability to make it something else. God has the ability to transform it to something else. But even aside from that, God's plan supersedes how you feel. God has something greater than how you feel. If He allowed you to see this day, there's a reason for that. No matter what it looks like, God can always change the circumstance. The stone was a rejected stone, but then that stone became the cornerstone. So you don't have to continue to live in a way or think in a way that something is or a label that's on something because God has the ability to change that. He has the ability to change anything. So this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it because regardless of what that was last week, it might be a different thing this week. So keep that in mind. But you have to choose this day. We have to choose to rejoice even if we don't understand the full picture. Even if it's not something that we like, we still have to choose. We have to choose this day. The full picture in this whole scenario, as far as this stone becoming the cornerstone, is that Jesus was to come to be the cornerstone so death can be conquered. That's what this showed. This really showed. This showed New Testament revelation in a sense, right? That Jesus was going to be rejected, but He was going to end up being the chief's cornerstone. That's something to rejoice in. They didn't see the whole picture. The whole picture wasn't there. It was just a symbolization, a representation of what God's plan was. That's why I say God's plan supersedes what it may look like. You may not see the full picture. You may not understand the full picture, but choose this day to change your perspective. Choose this day because your emotions are going to align with what you choose. Your perspective is going to align with what you choose. So, what are you going to choose today? Are you going to choose to rejoice today? Are you going to choose to be frustrated today? Are you going to choose to not want to find revelation or understand today? Because what you choose will determine how your day will go. So, choose this day. It says, "For this is the day." Well, this is the day which the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. We have to choose. We have to choose. In your circumstance, the full picture is based on if you choose to look to God. That's how you get the full picture. If you choose to look to God for your perspective, your emotions will be conquered and not on a cycle or on a season pass. If you choose to look to God, you have to choose to look to God. No matter what it looks like, no matter how it seems, you have to choose to look to God so that you won't be in this emotional roller coaster. So you won't subscribe to that season pass, or you won't pay for that season pass, or you won't take nobody on the ride with you because you're choosing this day. You're choosing this day. You have to choose your perspective this day. And sometimes people can be our biggest setbacks when we're trying to choose our perspective because we think their opinions matter to what God is doing in our life. We think that they have to validate something for us, but there's no validation that needs to happen. We just need to choose that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad. And we have to choose this, that we have to choose that. We have to choose that. For this is the day that God has allowed you to see and experience. And He's aware of everything. That's something I've been stuck on for a while. That He's aware of everything. He's aware exactly where you are. He's aware of your situation. But we have to choose our perspective. We have to choose our perspective. If we choose the wrong perspective, that's why we've been on this emotional roller coaster, because we're choosing that perspective rather than choosing God's perspective. He took a rejected stone and made it a cornerstone. So just imagine what, and I know that doesn't sound big, but it's really big. Just imagine what he can do with your life. Just imagine what he can do with your life. You got to know here, but a yes is coming, right? You got denied here, but you're about to get approved. He can take whatever what was and create something else. That's what he can do. What the enemy does is take what was, manipulate it to frustrate you again. That's what the enemy does. Because the enemy can't create anything. All he can do is manipulate and duplicate and copy things to mix it up to make you mad again. The Lord can take what was and create something else. The Lord has the ability to create. That's Bible. The Lord has the ability to create. The enemy only has the ability to manipulate. That's all he has the ability to do is manipulate. So you have to choose your perspective today. You have to choose how you're going to look at it. You have to choose to look to God. So choose this day. So we want to get off this emotional roller coaster. We have to choose our perspective. We choose it. I don't care how you think about it. We choose it. But be mindful of what you choose. Because what you choose will determine how your emotions will act, or how you will feel, or how you will look at it. Choose this day, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. I don't care what that was. I don't care what that was. He has the ability to change it. He has the ability to change the value. He has the ability to change the position. That was a rejected stone that became the cornerstone. So just think about that. And I know it's symbolism of Jesus Christ, but just think about that with your own situation. Just think about that with your own situation. Whatever that was labeled as, whatever you were labeled as by whoever, he can change that so quick to make you something else, because he creates. He's in the business of creating. He's the business of manifesting. But if you're still angry about what was, you can't rejoice and be glad in it, you're allowing the enemy to manipulate what made you angry, manipulate that situation to put you in a perspective that's not the godly perspective. So choose this day. Choose this day, because this is the day which the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. But we have to choose this day. Every day you need to wake up with that perspective. That ignited me so much. Every day you have to wake up with that perspective. Choose this day. You have to choose it. You have to choose it. It's there, but you have to choose it. You have to choose that perspective if you expect to continue to go forward. If you expect not to be on an emotional roller coaster, if you expect not to have that season pass, if you expect not to take people through your emotional roller coaster, you have to choose this day. So what are you going to choose this day? What are you going to choose this day? He allowed you to see this new day for a reason and for a purpose. But what are you going to choose this day? What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose this day? What are you going to choose? Seriously, what are you going to choose? So I hope this word bless you this morning. If you feel led, please share the video, comment below. Use any of the interactions, because when you guys do that, it really helps Mannas get out. I greatly appreciate when y'all share Mannas for sure. Also, I'll be back on Wednesday for Maybe We Push as we continue with this emotional roller coaster series. Also, do not forget the Outcry Experience. The Outcry Experience, my in-person worship encounters, and one will be happening soon. I will start, advertising and whatnot in the coming weeks or so. So just be on the lookout on my personal page on Facebook and also on Instagram at the Outcry EXP, because a lot of stuff gets posted on Instagram. That's more so the home of the Outcry Experiences on Instagram. Do not have a Facebook page. I'm not making a Facebook page. All the stuff will be on the Instagram page on Instagram. I'm going to share some things to my personal Facebook page, but a lot of stuff, the home of the Outcry Experience, is on Instagram. So if you can, please make sure you are following the Outcry Experience at the Outcry EXP on Instagram, because It's a lot of stuff that's going to come out. It's stuff that you want to get connected to. It's stuff that you need to get together. Definitely for the next encounter, because the Lord is going to do an amazing, amazing work. You went in March. You already know what's going to happen. You did not go in March, then you need to get an anticipation of what the Lord is going to do. I will drop the date probably in July when it's going to be. I'm going to give y'all some teasers first, and then I'll probably drop the date of when it's going to be. If you already went in March, you already know when the date is, because you got special email with that information. But for everybody else, y'all gotta wait, figure out where when the next one is going to be. But it is going to be, so let me give you enough time to be able to plan to know when it is going to be. But your faith needs to be in a place because the Lord is going to do an amazing work. I'm in anticipation on what He wants to do on that day. He's going to do some work. He's going to do some work on that day, and I'm very anticipation on the work that He's going to do on that day. So please, please, please get connected with Outcry Experience. It's something that you don't want to miss. Also, don't forget the movement. Apparel line movements only is great. So are connected to it. Please shop at moveapparelline.com. Get you some gear. I got a lot of gear on my website. So please, please, please connect to that. So I hope as you go through your Monday and your Tuesday, just choose today. Choose the perspective today that you're going to have. Whatever you have to remove out the way, whatever you have to get cleared out in your mind so that you can choose this day. Please do, because the Lord is going to do an amazing work. So God bless you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see everybody on Wednesday for Midweek Push as we continue with this series. See ya.